Oh, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Firstly, Happy New Year. If you've seen this on the 1st of January, I hope you've had the best Christmas. I hope you are sat in pyjamas and you haven't moved in a few days and you have food around you and presents around you and you're all nice, warm and cosy. It's been a while since I spoke to you. I think the last time I spoke to you was Halloween? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm back. 2025 is the year where I sort my shit out and I'm back with you. Today is actually the 18th of December, so I'm filming this before Christmas and I'm going to film all day because today's pretty much my last working day before Christmas, so I thought we'd spend it together. It's 8:15. I am about to go and do the school run and I won't take you on that because you know. And then got a couple of errands to run. We've got Zoom calls today. We have Pinchanted talk today. As you're watching this, I realise I'm very close. I'm very sorry. As you're watching this, the first pin of my new pin club, Pinchanted, goes on sale today. So I am going to tell you all about it. I'm going to show you. I need to work on some things. We're going to take you along the journey. So I will go. I'm going to be back at my desk a couple of hours. Get my jobs done. One of them is have my nails done. So I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. Right, let's go. Doing the school run in the rain is no joke. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Oh, it's crap. Anyway. School run's done. And I'm in the car because, like I said, I'm having my nails done in an hour. So I don't really want to go home. I want to like make use of my hour. I've got a couple of gifts I still need to buy and I need to pick something up from Next. So I might go to town and get that done. Then I'm going to go and have my nails done. And then I do want to sit and chat to you before we fully get into the vlog and tell you where I've been. It's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I spoke to you. And so much has happened. I've been on holiday. I've had COVID. Still have a cough from COVID. I have done a few events. I've just done all sorts and I do want to talk to you. So let me nip uptown, grab a brew, and if we've still got time before my nail appointment, we'll chat. Oh, right. I'm back home. It's 11:15. Had my nails done. These are my go-to nails. They're actually my wedding nails that I had done when I got married a couple of years ago. And it's my anniversary in like 2 weeks, so I thought it'd be nice to do. So anyway, I've done that. Hair is not looking its best, but that's fine. I'm probably gonna throw it up in a bun. We're at 11:15. I'm on a Zoom call at 12. Oh my gosh. Right, I'm gonna go fix my hair. I need to send the link out to my patrons for my Zoom call. It's a goal setting Zoom call, so we're chatting all things plans for 2025 and I made some like goal sheets you can download. So I'm gonna print those off and get ready for my Zoom call, and then I'm gonna quickly blitz this room. It's not horrendous. It looks horrendous. I'm going to blitz this room so it's done. And then obviously I've got my Zoom call in 40 minutes. So let's have a blitz, make a delicious coffee. And I've just had a delivery, which is not business related at all, but it's nice. So we'll have a look at it together. So, right, I've done a little tidy up. I've got my beverages. Got a gorgeous Nespresso. My go-to is golden caramel. I got this for Christmas, my Nespresso, last Christmas. Game changer. And I also have water in my new Beauty and the Beast Vera Bradley tumbler that I got in Florida. Speaking of Florida, so the last time I spoke to you was when my Christmas decorations arrived. I think it was Halloween. I think I was wearing my like vampire top. I'm pretty sure that's the last thumbnail that's on my YouTube. Yes. Yes, it is. So that means I haven't spoken to you in so long. So since then, my decorations went on sale. And in the whole of Christmas, I've sold close to 250 decorations in total, which is incredible. It's been so amazing this year for Christmas decorations. So if you have one on your tree, thank you so much for supporting the Christmas tree decoration project that will be ongoing for years to come. I did another eHearts market, which was incredible. Well, actually before that I did Magical Market. So I did the Magical Market the first weekend of November, which was amazing. So thank you if you came and said hello to me there. Then the weekend after I did the eHearts Market, which again was incredible. Thank you so much if you supported us at the eHearts Market, and thank you to all my gorgeous patrons for taking part. And then on the Monday I flew to Florida and I had 10 days with my mum in Florida, and it was incredible. And speaking of, I've just had a delivery which I can share with you because this video is going up after Christmas. So I can show you something that I got my mum for Christmas. I got it from Popsa. I've never used them before, but when I searched photo books, they were the first one that came up, so I'll leave a link if you need photo books. But it says our Walt Disney World trip, November 2024, me and my mum, and this is one of the gifts I got for Christmas. So it has our whole trip from us like at the airport and then like arriving, and I'll just skip through because I know this isn't the most exciting things, but like all of my pictures that I took of us on this trip I have put in this photo book, because I just feel like you take all these pictures and then you just don't look back on them, do you? So at least we have this of like, oh, it was just magical. I've never done Walt Disney World at Christmas time before. It was joyous and I can't wait to go back. I am going to work my butt off to make sure I can go back and take Luca next time I go. So I did that. Then I got home from Florida and I got really poorly. I never tested for COVID, but my whole family had COVID, so I'm assuming that's what I had. I'm still feeling the effects of it now. If I cough or it's because of that. Like that. And yeah, and then I did a market. I've done 2 markets since then. It's just been a busy time. And I've also taken on a second job, which I'm going to do a whole video chatting about in the new year. I've taken on a little admin job, 1-2 days a week. There's been some changes here in that I don't do goodie boxes anymore, which has seen my income reduce massively. But it's also taken a lot of stress off me, and like having to create these boxes every month. So I took on a job to kind of put that income back in. But I'm also hoping what launches today, my Pinchanted, helps as well. So we'll go into all of that after my Zoom calls. I think what I'm going to do is, it's 11:45. I've sent the link out on Patreon. I'm just going to print off these goal setting sheets and fill them. Like, I have been filling them in mentally. I need to actually write down what I intend to do, and maybe I'll chat about that. But I do my annual goal setting video. I haven't filmed it yet. I will film it probably this weekend, and that will go up before this video. So if you want to see my plans for 2025 and all of that stuff, watch the video before this one. I'll link it below. That's weird to think that I've not filmed it yet, but you've already seen it. Anyway, I have lots of plans for 2025. Things have changed in direction. I will talk about it, but I feel like I've just kind of laser focused on what I want to do, and filming more here is high on my list next year. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go film and do this I'm gonna go and do this Zoom call. I'm gonna drink this coffee. I will be back with you in just over an hour to let you know how it went, and I'll let you know what I filled in on my sheet, and then we'll get started on Pinchanted things because I have so much to do today. friends.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
oh my gosh. Oh. I was gonna chat about them. The problem with last year was that we didn't make it past the first page. We were chatting for an hour just about the first page, so we're not going to do that this time. Right, I've just finished the Zoom call. It's now 1:10, so we were on there for just over an hour. It was fab. They're always fun. We went through our goal. Well, to be fair, the majority of the call was reviewing 2024 and asking people like what they've achieved this year, things they wanted to achieve but didn't, like what they could have done better at and what they're proud of themselves for. And it's really hard to sometimes put that into words and celebrate ourselves. So going on these Zoom calls, I try and encourage people to do that, and it was really good. So I filled in my sheets, but I kind of scribbled them, so I'm gonna do them better. If you do want to download the sheets, by the way, they are on Patreon. Please head over and go and check that out. I'll leave a link below and you can go and check that out. 2025 is the year that, well, I say I put everything into Patreon. I've been putting everything into Patreon for the past 5 years, but I don't know if a flame has been reignited or just something, but 2025 I have wonderful guest speakers lined up, lots of help, lots of tutorials, lots of just community. So if you want to be part of that, I'll leave all the links below. I would love it. So the next thing to do, I've got 5 hours until my next Zoom call. I need to work on Pinchanted. Now, you are watching this video on the 1st of January, which means the first pin of my monthly pin club is going on sale today. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. So the pin is here and I actually unboxed it a few days ago. So I'm gonna insert that footage now. Oh, hello. We've jumped into the past. Right now it is Friday the 13th of December and my first Pinchanted pin has arrived. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually going to start filming a studio vlog in a couple of days, so you will have just come from that footage, I think. I'm trying to get my head around how this is going to work. But I couldn't not open the first Pinchanted pin with you. And if I've done my timings right, you're watching this on the 1st of January. So this is 2 weeks in the past, and this pin is going on sale today, so I'll have all the information at the end of this video. But yeah, it's an exciting day. I think this might be the most excited I've ever been for a pin. I've done many, many, many pins now, but this one is truly, truly special. Oh my gosh. Oh my days. Okay, I'm going to show you the pin, then I'm going to explain it. Are you ready? Okay. Oh my god. So, as you can see, Pinchanted is inspired by my love for fairy tales, by my love for just all things magical, but I also want them to be super empowering. I want you to get the pins every month, almost feel like an affirmation, so that you can display for the whole month next to your desk or whatever. I always knew the first pin was going to be stop doubting yourself. I wanted to go into the new year with the message to everybody of like, don't doubt yourself this year. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Don't doubt yourself. So that's where I started. And I've always wanted to do a pin that's like a shop sign, like a hanging shop sign. And I drew it all out. I actually have the drawing that I did. I drew this months ago. I need to cover up the other sketches that are on the page because I don't want you to see what's coming. But yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't hold it up to the camera. I will put on the screen what the sketch is. So I did this sketch And this is back when it said keep going. I then changed it to stop doubting yourself. But I just knew I wanted to do a sign. So it's kind of the biggest pin I've ever done, in that the top bit is the pin. So that's the bit that will be pinned down. Then this bit hangs freely like a shop sign would. Let me get really close so you can see. And yeah, so you would pin it on your pin board like that. This bit will just sort of hang like that. It came out exactly how I wanted it to look. And it's stunning, and it's so funny. I went to Florida and I went with the intention of getting some inspiration. Sorry, I forgot to free up my memory card, so it was flashing at me. I went with the intention to gather inspiration and to just get some ideas for pins and things. That wasn't the sole reason for going to Florida, by the way, but it was just a big thing I wanted to do. But this pin had to go into production, so I had to kind of scrap any ideas of getting inspiration and go with my gut. And on the first day, sorry, not the first day, like the second day, we went to Magic Kingdom and I walked past a sign just like this and I could have cried. I could have cried because I felt like I'd done something right. So yeah, I'm so proud of it. It looks stunning. I don't know if it's doing it justice here on camera. But yeah, I'll be back filming next week, but it'll be the next clip. And I want to grade all of these pins. So I've ordered 75 of them. On the 1st of January, when you're watching this vlog, 50 of them are gonna go on sale. I didn't want to order too many because I want them to go. I don't want them sat on the shelf. They'll only be available in the month of January. Soon as January ends, February's pin will go on sale. And I'm going to hold some back, and twice a year when I do e-house markets, so in May and in November, I'll have a few of each pin available for you to catch up on, like if you missed out on any. But if you really want this pin, it's super limited and it's available today. As you're watching this, it's going on sale at 6 p.m. tonight. So I also want to design a matching postcard or something to go alongside it. So we'll do that next week together and we'll figure all of that out. But for now, I'm going to quickly film a video for Patreon. My patrons are going to see the pin today. So if you want to be in the behind the scenes of Pinchanted, if you want to see the pins before anybody else, I'll leave links below. So you patrons, you've known about this for 2 weeks and you've kept the secret, and I love you so much for it. But yeah, I love it. It's gorgeous. So as you can see, it's a gorgeous pin and I've shared it on Patreon. The feedback has been insane. So supportive and excited, and yeah. So I need to actually like tell you the details of it all because I haven't shared with you. I don't think I have anyway, because I've only kind of been figuring it out over the past 8 weeks, like the logistics side of it. I knew I wanted to make a monthly pin club. I feel like pins it's the heart of Emily Harvey art. Like other products will come and go, but pins will always be like the foundation. So doing a monthly pin club just seemed like the right step. And with me stopping doing goodie boxes on Patreon, it felt like a really good replacement. But what's great about it is pins are light, which means shipping is low. The problem with goodie boxes was shipping was getting more and more expensive, and these boxes, you know, some of them were heavy, and I'd not changed my pricing on Patreon. It's not easy to change your pricing of goodie box tiers. You can't just change the price. So people were in that tier in America weren't paying enough for shipping, which is not their fault, but it just meant I was actually losing money on goodie boxes. So the great thing with the pins is I can keep shipping low. I can also edit the pricing every month depending on the pin. You know, some months the pin will be very, very simple and the price will reflect that. This pin, for example, is more complicated, so the price will reflect it. But the one thing that I'm doing differently is that I could have made it a subscription. I could have made it so that you signed up and you paid every single month. But I'm very conscious of consumerism. Is that the word? I don't even know. Over consumerism. I don't want, and I found this with the goodie boxes.
feel like, and this could be not be the case, but I found that people were getting the boxes just because they hadn't cancelled. And it was probably coming through the door, and there'll be a lot of people that opened it and loved all the products, but you know, getting 6 boxes a year, I can imagine it just gets tossed on a pile, and I would never want that with the pins. I want the people that are getting the pin, it's because they've actively chosen and said, I want that pin. And I worry that if people sign up for a subscription, that would be wonderful for me as a business. But say pin 2 or 3, they're not bothered about, but they're going to get anyway, then that's somebody who really wants that pin is not going to get it, you know? And so I made the decision to do it as monthly drops. So every first of the month in 2025 at 6 p.m. GMT, or it'll be BST in the summer, a new pin will go on sale. Right now I don't know numbers. So for this first pin, I ordered 75 of them. Today, as you're watching this, 50 of them are going to go on sale at 6 p.m. Now, it could be that I sell half of them today. That would be amazing. It could be that I sell 1 today. It could be that I sell all of them today. I actually, and this is very honest, I have 0 clue how it's going to go. Sometimes I'm very confident. I have no clue. I think after the planner, thinking it would do amazing and making plans for like a second run, and it being hard to sell the first 50, my mindset has changed completely. So the first 50 will go on sale today. If you want to get one, please do. I then have 25 extra. Some of them will be seconds, I haven't checked, that's today's job. If I have any extra, they will go on sale at the eHearts Market in May. So in May and in November, I will open up the Pinchanted vault and release any pins that are available. That's Pinchanted chat. Each pin is inspired by fairy tales, and it's going to be like an affirmation. So I actually have little affirmation cards on my desk. I love them, they really help me. And I'm seeing the pins as that for you. So my intention is that when you get the pin, you're going to want to display it by your desk to be that sort of mantra for the month. And the first one being stop doubting yourself is perfect for that. So the thing I need to decide right now, and there's actually, like, I need to decide it today, is how I'm going to present these pins every month. And I need to decide it now because they need to all be consistent. Now, when I originally planned Pinchanted, the plan was, instead of a backing card that the pin's going to come on, you were going to get a postcard size. Now I'm using this thank you card as an example. And in my mind, it said Pinchanted at the top, and then the pin would be at the bottom, and there'd be like a little bit of text sort of to accompany the pin, whether it be explaining my reasoning for the pin, or, do you know what I mean? As like a collector card kind of thing. And then if people wanted to take that off and put it on their pin board, they could. If they wanted to display this, they could. And then at the end of the year, there's 12 of these. I either do that, or I put the pin on my backing card and have a postcard accompanying it as like, I like the idea of it all being on one. So that's what I need to figure out today. So I'm going to sit now with Photoshop and I'm going to mock up 2 ideas. One, just a postcard with this backing card, and one having it all on one, and see how it works. And I might put a poll out on Patreon and get people's thoughts and see. But I really need to get that decided today. Like, it has to be decided today. And then I also want to set up the listing on my website. I'm going to have it on the homepage. Obviously I can't make that live yet, but I'll be able to have it ready for January. And my battery just died. That's a sign that I've been talking to you too much, isn't it? Right, so let me plan this out. Let's see. So the first job is to see what the pin looks like on my normal backing card, because I worry that it's too big, and if it's too big then that just rules that out, because I don't think I'm going to make Pinchanted exclusive backing cards, because I feel like people are only going to take it off, and I think that would be a waste. So if I'm going to use just pure backing card, it needs to be my own backing card, if that makes sense. So let's test that first. Actually, it's okay, too low, so it needs to be up higher. Hang on, let's figure this out. It needs to be right up there if I'm gonna do it, so that it hangs down. It fills the backing card pretty good. So that's how it looks on a backing card. Now, I actually think that's quite busy. There's a lot going on there. And I think it actually takes away from the design, is having all this gold around it. I know it looks nice, but I actually think that's quite overwhelming. So maybe that's ruled that out. I think because of the size of the pin, I think it needs space to breathe. So I'm going to do a design of an A6 postcard that will work, and the pin either being at the bottom of the postcard as the bottom thing. I think that's gonna look really, that's how I initially, when I was first dreaming this project up, that is what I pictured in my head. So let's design it. Okay, what I've realised is I have 0 time to be making this decision. Why didn't I think that these printing companies will be closing for Christmas any day? And they're not coming back in until January. I am the biggest idiot ever. I just thought I could take my time and it'd be fine. Anyway, right, so I've had to just make the decision. I've placed an order. I've paid a ridiculous amount for these, but it's just because this first one I'm having to put a rush on it. So the good thing is they will arrive Christmas Eve. That's well before this vlog is going live, so I'm gonna at some point insert some footage to show you when they've arrived. I'm probably gonna insert it here. Oh hello, future Emily, jumping in. It's the night before launch and sadly my backing cards didn't arrive in time. They were meant to come on Christmas Eve, the tracking number didn't update, and I quickly went on the live chat and they were like, there's been a problem and they're not going to be shipped until the 6th of January. So instead of panicking, I just thought, look, there's nothing I can do. My lovely friend Fee, who I worked on the planners with, I asked her if she could help because I knew she had a foiling machine and I just needed just one to photograph. And she did that for me. I'll put pictures on the screen. She's an absolute darling for doing that for me. She posted them, but they've got stuck. They went to the wrong parcel hub, so they haven't arrived in time, and it's New Year's Eve right now. They're not going to arrive in time for launch, sadly, but that's okay. 2025 is the year of not stressing. We're going with the flow. I have the pin, you know, that's what matters. So thank you to Fee for trying. And I've popped a note on the website to say that I will ship them as soon as the postcards arrive, but I'll put on screen how it's gonna look, so you can see. That is your update. So if everything's gone to plan, you have just seen the backing card, the finished thing. I went with foiled, so I wasn't sure what to do. I didn't know, I mean, the original plan was I was gonna get a lot, like 1,000 postcards with foiled Pinchanted on the top, blank, that I would then print myself over the top. But I've tested that with my printer and that was not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to do a different postcard every month, which is fine. I'm gonna just factor it into the price. Like, I can't think that, like, these pins are more than the pins in my shop. They are. Because you're not paying for a pin, you're paying for more than that. And you'll see with the, well, I've just shown you, with the text I've put on there, and this is like a fancy affirmation card every month that you can collect and keep, and there's only going to be 50 on sale. Like, it's one of those things, so I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. My goal is that I sell out of the pins every month, 50 pins a month, and to the point where I'm thinking, right, I need to be selling 100. I mean, that would be, but this time next year, if that's the thought I'm feeling, is like, right, I need to up it from ordering 50 of them to getting 100, then insane. And this is a long-term project. Like all things, if it doesn't make a profit from day one, that's absolutely fine. I just want it out in the world. I'll do anything to make it work. So that's done. The order's been placed. and you have just seen it, so it's all gonna be fine. So it's now 2:30 and I need to eat because I haven't eaten yet today, which is really naughty of me, but I have been staying hydrated, so I'm happy about that. Need to pack some orders because quite a few came in yesterday. I put a little sale on to make some room for new products, and got about 15 orders to pack, so we're going to pack those together and then it'll be nearly time to get ready for my second Zoom call of the day. So it's actually 10 to 4. What time did I just speak to you? I haven't moved. I know I should have gone for food, but then I got a spark of inspiration for a pin, so I drew it while it was in my head. I actually have, I'm not as ahead with Pinchanted as I want it to be, and it's literally due to money, because getting these pins, each one, costs hundreds of pounds, especially when I make them complicated like I do, and ideally I need to be ordering 2 or 3 together to make the shipping work, otherwise I'm spending just hundreds of pounds on shipping. I don't need to. So the first couple of pins, before Pinchanted actually gets going, I'm funding myself. Obviously then Pinchanted will hopefully pay for itself. So the first one I've funded myself, but I'm thinking they take a month to make. I can't wait until January's goes on sale to pay for February. So February's I need to get into production now, like right now. So I'm going to fund February's too. Now originally February's pin was a complicated pin. An expensive pin. I've scrapped that idea. I'm going to move that later in the year. I've still got the design and that'll be perfect, but I'm going to move it later in the year when, one, I know how it's going, and I have more confidence in getting a super complicated pin. But also I don't want all the complicated, like fancy ones to be together, because they will cost more than the more simpler pins, so I'm just going to kind of spread them out. So the second pin for February is so pretty, it's gorgeous, and I've just sent that off to go into artwork, which means they redraw it with their artists just to check it's all going to work, and I'm going to get that into production. So I've done that, that's done, so I'm happy I got that done. I've just printed off my packing slips for everybody that placed an order yesterday. This is pretty much everyone placed an order yesterday, yeah. One today, but they're all sales pins. So I am assuming by the time you're watching this, well, it will, I've not changed. All the sale things are still on there. They're just things that when I've looked over numbers, they don't sell amazingly well. They're not coming back to the shop. So this is kind of like your final chance to get things. It's all character stuff, so I haven't really talked to you, but you might have noticed all the characters have disappeared from my shop. And again, I'll chat about that. I might have chatted about that in the goals video that I did. Definitely in the new year I'll talk about it more, but yeah, a lot of things are on sale and that's what everyone's been grabbing. So I'm thrilled. So I'm going to, because it's 4 o'clock and I would like to get these in the post box before 6, and I'm on a Zoom at 6. I need to go and pack these. Let's do that.
it's 5 to 5. Is the fringe still... It's not doing too bad. Anyway, packed all my orders. Thank you so much if you've shopped the sale. Like, by the time you watch this, it's 2 weeks on. If you've shopped the sale in that time, thank you so much. I'm gonna go quickly to the post box to get these in the post, and then when I come back, it'll be time for my next Zoom call. I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's 5:53, which means my second Zoom call of the day is happening in 7 minutes. Thank you for still being here. I've put my PJs on so that I'm nice and cozy, and I think we had like 20 plus people at lunchtime, but the evening call is always busier, so I'm hoping it's a busy one. Like, I'm really excited. Everyone is welcome on my Patreon Zoom calls. If you are like nervous at the idea of like showing yourself or talking, you don't have to worry about that. Like, you can come on, you can have your camera off, you can be like completely silent just listening, but if you want to feel like part of something, I would love to have you in 2025 on Patreon. I'm gonna put a little discount code. I've not done this before. This is a new feature that Patreon are offering. It's for new patrons. If you are an existing one, or if you were in the past and like you've left, I don't think this code will work. You'll just need to make a new account with a new email address. But I'll put all the details on the screen, and I'm going to give you your first month free. So please, please, please use it. That would be amazing. Right, I think I might just go and fill this back up, and get ready to do my second hour on Zoom. Hello, hi everybody, how are we all? Katie, you're back again. I love you. If anyone is watching this, if you've watched the earlier one and you're here again, it means I did a good job. That's how I'm seeing it, so thanks, Katie. Welcome, if this is your first Zoom call with me. Has anyone been, who's been a patron long enough to have done this before, like a past December? There's a few people have stuck around, happy days. It's now 7:10. The second Zoom call of the night is done, which was really nice. Thank you to everybody that's come on today. There was over 30 people on that one, so it's just amazing. Seeing people from all over the world come on every month and want to like listen to what I want to say, and like listen to each other and help each other, and it's just so wholesome and lovely. So that is just exporting. I need to get both the Zoom calls uploaded onto Patreon for people that couldn't watch it live. I'm at my second job tomorrow, my admin job, so I'm not going to be able to, I need to get it done tonight basically, so I'm going to do that. But all in all, it's been a really good day. I have, you've been with me. I have run some errands, and I have done 2 Zoom calls, packed all my orders and took them to the post office. I've designed another pin, sent that to my manufacturer, designed and sent to print my backing cards for Pinchanted. So all in all, I think I had a to-do list for today, but let's have a nosy. Oh my gosh, yeah. Everything I wanted to do, I've done today. That's amazing. I've also got a to-do list for like this whole week, so I'm just going to tick off few things. Got a few bits of content I still need to do. Everything for my Patreon, everything for the shop is done. So all I need to do now is social media posts and a few things. So I'll get that done this weekend. So yeah, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I hope you had a chance to relax and like really switch off. That's my plan. Today's like been my last official day working. Like, I've got no more content on Patreon that needs to be done before Christmas. I've got a few things after Christmas, and like my orders are out, and I can't imagine I'm gonna get many more, and even if I do, like, I don't think people are expecting things. Like, I can't post it for Christmas anyway, so yeah, everything's kind of slowing down now. As you're watching this, my new project goes live. I've been working on this for months and months, and like I say, I don't know what the future is of it. I really want to be hopeful, and if I'm being honest and dreaming big like I like to do, and like I tell you to do, I actually see Pinchanted being the whole business for me. If I reach the right people, I market it well, like what I want it to be, this
empowering, motivating thing with a hint of fairy tale could be the dream. Could just be everything I want as a business, you know. The only thing that's stopping me is numbers, you know, getting an audience for it. So the fact that you're watching this video tells me that you're supporting me, and that just means the world that you want to watch. I'll take you along for all of it. The first pin goes live at 6 o'clock UK time. I'm imagining that I've uploaded this vlog with an hour or two to spare. There's 50 available, or there will be 50 available. I hope that they are a collector thing. I have it here on my desk. One last time I'll show you. Stop doubting yourself. And I'm really excited for this whole project. I am going to be filming on the day of launch, so the vlog you'll see after this, I will let you know how it goes. And yeah, just thank you so much for being patient with me as I try and figure out this YouTube malarkey. 2025 is the year I figure it out. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.